In this video, I'm gonna share with you guys 3 ads that you can make with your phone or in Canva in the matter of minutes that just scale, all right? To show you this, I'm gonna jump into my ad account right now to show you guys that I have these things going. And if you stick around to the end, I will give you a Canva template for the last ad strategy, all right? So let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so we are in my ad account right now, and I'm gonna share with you guys what these ads are, and they're probably gonna surprise you because they are so easy to make. Okay, I'm gonna have 4 different ads I'm gonna share with you, and we're gonna go through these one at a time. And then if you guys stick around to the end, we're gonna make these live on this YouTube video just to show you how easy and fast it is. So this is a direct VSL campaign where I'm running ads directly to have people inquire to work with us. And this is the winning ad. Right now it is at a 2.65x ROAS, and it is the simplest ad ever. Okay, I just wanna share this with you, okay? This is the ad that I made. I made a post on Twitter. It's like a fake post, but it was a post on Twitter, right? And then I shared it to my Instagram stories, took a screenshot of that, and then I uploaded it to Ads Manager and ran that as an ad. That ad has a 2.65 return on ad spend. And it took me, all I had to do was just make the copy and then I just threw it over my Instagram stories like that, okay? Twitter ads crush. They still crush. I run a lot of them. I have another one that I'll share with you here, and I use a different software for this. I'm gonna show you how to do both of these, but this one is very, very similar again, right? How to get more coaching clients, 1, 2, 3, download the course today. I made this on Twitter, okay? I used a different software. I didn't just share it to my stories, but I used a different software that I'll share with you in this video. And this one is my highest performing ad. I've tested it across a couple different campaigns, ad sets, et cetera in the past, and it always outperforms. So this is a brand new campaign. I just pretty much launched this here, I think last week, and already has 2 calls booked. Our cost per call that we're looking for is around $500 in this campaign. So again, these are all active ads that I'm running right now. And these are all actually optimized for coaches who are making at least $5,000 a month. So for a $10 cost per, actually this is cost per new lead. This is someone who's never been in my ecosystem before. But cost per lead, just opt-in on that funnel is less than $10. Yeah, again, most of those are new leads, which is really, really cool, okay? So that's one ad that we'll walk through is the Twitter ad, how to make it from start to finish in this video. The second one I'm gonna share with you guys is the Notes app. So this is in that same exact campaign. A little bit higher cost per lead, but still around $10. But check this out, all right? So this is just a simple Notes app. That's what it looks like on Instagram. It's super clean. But I made this on my phone in legit 5 minutes, took a screenshot of it, uploaded to Ads Manager, and run this as an ad. And it is so easy, okay? So again, call out, what's the goal outcome? You should run ads this way. I built a course that shows you how to do that. Get the link below. Again, simple is key. Now, we do pair a lot of these ads with video ads that build relationship, trust, etc. right? A simple static ad can showcase and say the offer faster than a video can, right? So strong offers that are like freebies or courses or stuff like this, you don't need a video to oversell it. It's good as is, right? So I can get that message across really fast. And we use a lot of like our mini course funnel so they can join our school group. It's a very top of funnel campaign, right? I do broad targeting for everything, but again, we get a lot of like first time clicks from people who join us and learn who I am through this funnel. And then I have more direct VSL campaigns, which are actually that first one that I showed you a second ago that are having people inquire to work with us. And oftentimes like just by looking at the click history, they came from the mini course first, they see an ad like this, then they book a call with us. But again, ad number 1, the simplest one out there, I'm telling you right now is still the Twitter style. I've done a couple different versions of this. Like my original one that I did that was super profitable looked like this, how to get more coaching clients, 1, 2, 3. And then I recently added this criteria before because we were getting a bunch of people who were not doing 5K per month. But again, this one crushed. This one I had it just for fitness coaches, crushed. One of my best ads. I have a whole YouTube video actually just covering that ad altogether. So recently I've just noticed that it does start to like a little bit difference of styles, because a lot of people run those same black or white, just Twitter style ads. So ad 1, Twitter style, ad 2, Notes app, we'll go over that. And then ad 3, this one I found a lot of success with. This is a simple Loom video. It's got a 4x ROAS, it's still pretty early on. but it is a simple Loom video that is embedded into a Canva file. All right, so like I make a Loom video, you can see I take the full screen up, I then make it go smaller and kind of walk through a mini pitch VSL or kind of teach something. So in this one, I actually just taught, here are the 3 things you need to get more clients. You need trust, you need to book calls in the DMs, and then you need to take the calls. And it was like super simple, but I leveraged the novelty of this was our AI booking bot software we use to help people like book calls on their own. So it's like run ads. Step 2, have a booking bot that books calls in. And then step 3, take those calls and sign them as clients. Super simple, but people are like, oh, that sounds super easy, super fun. I think it's fun. All that, right? And then they would book. So that I'll also give you guys as access, but this is what it looks like. It's a Canva file. I record the Loom video, download it, upload it as a video here, and then I'll just start changing the offer on the screen, right? Which is just the text. Right? I can make a bunch of different variations of that to determine which of those offers, like, text does better, right? And I've actually got a lot of these. I've done them with different offers. I've done with like black backgrounds, done with like, bubble text, no bubble text, stuff like that. But again, all this stuff is so easy to make. With the new Andromeda updates, we need a lot of different creative variations and we need to find the winning message fast. So for me, these are like my go-to like strategies or go-to ad creatives that I currently launch with. Outside of the traditional video scripts. We do a lot of video scripting as well, where we can launch a bunch of ads, whether they're just like selfie camera style videos, or they are, just nice professional recorded like this, where I've got a teleprompter in front, just read off of it. So I do a mix of those, but again, I always find myself coming back to these because they're so easy to set up. And if I'm like tired or don't have a lot of energy to be on camera, I can make these pretty fast. Even the Loom video, that one takes a little bit more energy. But again, the Notes app and the Tweets apps, those are just so easy to make, okay? So we're gonna go through this together. I'm gonna share with you guys from start to finish making the Notes and Tweets apps. And then for this Canva one, I'm just gonna give you guys the link to this in the description below. So if you guys want that, you can go ahead and snag it. Yeah, it's awesome. It's what I use for, again, a lot of my videos. I won't make a full video of how to make that. You guys can just like get the template and watch the video in there, but it's as simple as changing headlines, right? Headline, subheadline, and then having a video in the middle of it. And because I have access to it, what I'll do is I'll make sure to have like 2 styles in there. Style number 1, which is like the more recent videos, is more value educational. And then the other one is pretty much a direct pitch for the offer, which is the mini course, right? Here's the mini course, here's what you get, all that stuff, right? Which works really well, again, for those lead magnets. Okay, so let's go how to make these things. Okay, so number 1, let's start with this first campaign here where we're gonna make a Twitter post. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we need to make the copy. Okay, so I've already made the copy for this, so I won't be covering the copy in this video, but again, when I'm looking for copy, I'm looking at other content creators or I'm looking at other ads, and when I see messaging that stops my scroll, I will save that. I'll take a screenshot of it. Then I'll play with it in ChatGPT and kind of make it my own. So I'm gonna go ahead and I've already got one made, so I'm gonna come over to X, like on my computer now. I'm then going to paste that ad in here. Let me grab it first on my phone. All right, got that copy. I'm gonna go ahead and paste it from here. So with all ad copy, especially now, you gotta have the creative do the targeting. So for mine, it has the online coaches making over 5K per month. We found a way to program ChatGPT into your DMs to book qualified sales calls. When you pair it with Instagram ads that bring in qualified leads, that equals 10 to 20 clients monthly. Here's how it works. We script your ads for you. The ads drive traffic to a ChatGPT system. So I'm gonna change this to an AI booking bot. And then the bot, let's just put AI. AI sounds cooler. AI books only serious prospects. See how it works by clicking the link, right? So boom, that's the copy for the ad. All I'm gonna do now is just push post, okay? And now it's on here. All right, so I'm on my phone over here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to my profile, right, where I just made that post. I'm gonna come down here, I'm gonna push the share button, and I'm gonna push share to stories. And then when I share to stories, you'll see this is that exact ad I showed you at the start. And all I'm gonna do here is make this a little bit bigger, right? That's all I gotta do. And then once I'm good, I can just push those little 3 dots to the right and push save. Boom, ad 1 is done, right? I might want to adjust it to make it a little bit bigger, but boom, done. Now, if I want to change the color of this, I'm gonna go ahead and click on this little icon. It's gonna be up here, you'll see it, push done. You see that little squiggly line next to the music? That's the button you're gonna click to change the colors. Select which color you want, and all you gotta do is just click on the background. Once you have that color selected, click on the background and hold it. Boom. Another variation of an ad done in seconds. I can push done, and then again, I can save it. If I wanna keep doing that with other colors, I can do that. Let's go orange. Boom, orange, done, right? Save. You see how easy that is, okay? And once these are all saved, I can just upload these to Ads Manager, all right? Now, let me share with you guys another tool you can use to make these if you wanna do it on your desktop, and then we'll jump into the Notes app next. See how easy this is? Like, again, it doesn't have to be that hard to make ads as long as the copy is good. Now, I did go over the copy fast, but the copy does have to be tight for this to work. So that's way number one to make the Twitter style ads. Now let's come back to the computer because there's another way to do this too. So I'm here on my computer, and the other software that I've used a lot, so that's where this orange is, like this orange text right here, what looks like this. This is actually from the software called Tweet Hunter. And all I have to do is do the same thing, right? I just come over here, push copy, copy link, come over here, paste that tweet URL and do screenshot. And then when I do that, I just grab the thing that I wanted, and I can keep this and have it be just like a black or white image, or I can do the design like I did with the orange one. So I would do this. I would change the display option to Instagram vertical feed to take up more real estate. And then all I need to do from here is just make this wider and kind of just make it look good, right? So you might want to actually have it be tighter. That actually looks better. Yeah, that looks way better, right? Boom. Do you see how easy this is? I'm serious. Like, ads are not hard. You just have to have good offers. Like, if you have good offers, you will scale, okay? That's all you need, right? You can have a background image if you want to. So then I can just change my background colors to any colors that I want, right? And boom. Now you might have to once you make this post, if it doesn't look good over here, you may have to just come over here and edit the original post. But guess what? You just do it again and you just keep doing that. Do you see how easy this is? And then once I'm ready for this, I just push download and boom, I've got my ad. I can load that in Ads Manager and launch it. Again, Twitter ads still work. I'm still getting a really good cost per call, really good ROAS from those ads, and they take minutes to make. So let's jump to the next ad. This is that ad I just made. The first one I just showed you how to do. You can change the background colors. Now let's talk about the Notes app ad. So this one's awesome. I'm gonna come back to my phone for this. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is now we're gonna make this Notes app. So I'm gonna take the same copy that I already had. I'm gonna copy this over, right? I've already got it here in my tweet. I'm then gonna use my desktop to start this. I've already made a version of this. I would just paste that full thing in here. And then I would make this top line here the title, right? I like to edit on desktop because it looks better, and then I'll go over to mobile. But what I like to do here is I like to remove these, and I like to use the check marks. They look cooler. They look like a Notes app, I'll make the Notes app, boom, 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 right? And then if I want to make part of this highlighted, I could just hover over this, hover over the text formatting, and then I can click on this, and I can change that color. If I actually just click on the little color over here next to that, I could just change it to orange, right? So boom, there we go. That's what it looks like on desktop, but I have to get this on mobile because it's gonna be a mobile ad, right? So let's go ahead and open up that phone over here. I'm gonna go to the most recent one. You can see I'm on my phone now that I've got the baseline of this, but I might wanna adjust the formatting so it looks good on mobile, right? So one of the things you can do, this is totally a secret, I kind of like this, is if I come back to my computer, I can't do this on my phone. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna highlight on my computer the part that I want to make bigger. And if I click on Command-Shift plus, it'll make the text bigger. If I do Command-Shift minus, it'll make it smaller. So you can see on my phone over here, how that section right now just is kind of like the text is smaller. If I'm gonna make this as an ad, I want it to be bigger. So I'm gonna do Command-Shift plus, and at first it's gonna make it smaller, it's just what it does. And then I can keep pushing that plus button until it takes up, I'm gonna go right there, right? It takes up more space, the text is bigger, but it doesn't add that third line of text. Like if I did wanna do this, I could also just make this text smaller if I wanted to really play with the format to have 2 lines. And then I might even be able to make it bigger again. Yeah, I can make it bigger again. Nope, too big. But you can see how I'm just playing, right? And then once it's made, all I need to do from here is just screenshot it, right? So I can screenshot it, boom. And then I can just go here, save to photos. So simple, right? And then again, if I want to change this background and color, I can actually just go scroll down, click on my icon here, and turn dark mode off. And then voila, another ad I can screenshot. Do you see how fast this is? This is the name of the game, and I can make different variations to the text, etc. But this is how I make these Notes ads so fast. Because again, all you need to really make ads profitable is you need to have a good offer. Okay, if you have a good offer, you can display that offer, whether it's a lead magnet or your paid thing, with text, whether it's a Twitter post or if it's a Notes app. Get it in front of people, get the click, and sell them on the next page with a video sales letter, your lead magnet, etc. So again, what I'm trying to share with you guys is it's not hard to make ads. It does take some time, right? But these are just some simple ways to make ads. Notes app, Twitter style ads, they crush it. And then again, just this format here has worked really well for me in the past, where it's just offer a super simple Loom video showing them what they get, showing them how it works, and then having them click the link below. So those are 3 simple ads you can use right now to start getting more leads for your business, whether it's a coaching, consulting, service-based business. But hope this helps, guys. If you guys want more help with this or want to learn how to actually set the campaigns up, all that kind of fun stuff, I will have a link down below to my free paid ads mini course that covers all account setup information. It's also where I'll post all my announcements and updates to how we run ads. And I'm currently going through a big change with our paid community right now, where there's been a bunch of changes here with Andromeda and the campaign structure, style, how to scale them. So I'm currently adjusting our paid community stuff. And then once I finish that in the next month or so, a lot of those changes will be rolled out to that free mini course community. So if you guys want the most up-to-date stuff, go ahead and click that link below and join today. All right. So that's all I got for today. I'll see you guys next time.